So once you finish your rendered image of your die, you then need to do a design drawing of your dice. So how we do this is that we're going to go to design and we need to find drawing. So drawing right here. So we have got our dice all finished up and done. We see everything is finished. We've got all our holes in it. We've got our filleted edge. We've done our rendered image. So now we're doing a design drawing. So if I go to design here and then go drawing and then go from design. So design, drawing, from design, click. It's going to come up like this, create drawing. Now I want it to be manual, so I need to have it on manual. I need to have it on a full assembly. I need to have it on create new. I need from scratch, ISO, millimeters, and then I need A4 because we want to do it on A4 paper, not A3. And then we want it to be landscape. So we'll do an A4 on landscape. So all these settings are correct. We just had to change this to A4 and this to landscape. Click OK. And then we can do our design drawing. We just have to wait for that to load up. So when this loads up, it's going to look like this. You can see I already have the dice right here from the front view. So what I want to do is I want to put my front view about here. And I can change the settings over here as well. So I've got it from the front at the moment. And I'll change it to visible edges. So this is visible edges. This is visible and hidden edges. So basically if I have visible and hidden edges, it's going to show me the hidden lines. Now what hidden lines are lines that you can't see. So for example, I can see lines behind, you can just see other lines. I can explain that in class anyway. But yes, so visible edges, visible and hidden edges are shaded, and you got shaded with hidden edges. So we want visible edges, and we want to choose our scale. So if we put in 1 to 1, we want 2 to 1. But for example, what a scale is, I'm sure you might probably know what a scale is. But a 1 to 1 scale, for example, is 1 to 1 means it's the actual size of the product. So if I was to do a 2 to 1, it's going to be a bit bigger because my dice is pretty small. It's only 20 by 20 millimeters, and if I put a 20 by 20 dice on a A4 piece of paper, it'll probably be this size. So I want 2 to 1 to make it a little bit bigger so I can actually see what I'm doing. So 2 to 1, good. Now that's all good. Don't worry about anything else. We can click OK. And this is what it looks like. It looks like this now. And what we want to do is go projected view. So we've got these tools up here. Don't worry about everything up here. The only thing I need you to worry about is projected view, base view, or dimension. So they're the only three I need you to worry about in this software, in this toolbar. So projected view is what we want now. So if I click on projected view, and I click on the actual front view that I've just done before, click on the front view, I can now drag it out to the view that I want it to be. So drag it out, that shows my 6, that shows my 3, that shows my 5, that shows my 4, and then I need to have an isometric view, and I'll do it this way. And I'll click OK, and now I can drag this up over here, and now you notice that it's actually the wrong way around. So I'm just going to drag this up here, drag this over here, and drag it so it's the right way around. So now you can see that I've got my 1, my 4. So you can see my 4's up top, you can see my 1's at the front, you can see my 5's on the side, my 3's on the other side, and my 6 is at the bottom. Now I need to do my other view, so I need to go back to projected and go on the 3 and project that one out. I'll project that one out this way. So I need to show the 2, so I click on that and go OK, and now I can drag the 2 out over here. Okay, good. Now what I can do is I can edit the isometric view, so I can make the isometric view look a bit nicer. So I've got this now, edit the isometric view, so I right click on that and go edit view. I can now change this to what I want to change it to, the style, the appearance of it. So at the moment it's on this one. If I was to click this one, it's going to go to shaded. It's going to jump like this. If I go to this one, it's going to show all my hidden lines, which I don't want to show my hidden lines. So I'd go to shaded like this, and it looks like this. Pretty nice. Awesome. Okay. You can play around with it a little bit. Maybe I want it to look like this. If I choose this one, it's not going to show my my fillets. So if I click on this one, it's not going to show my fillets, and I can go to, yeah, I can do that. So tangible edges and go off, and that's good. So now if I just press enter, that's done. That's good. So what I also need to do is I need to change the title block. You'll notice in the rubric that I have got a section that says title block, and we need to make sure in the title block we have our name, we have the date that we do the design drawing on, we need the title, and we also need the scale. So the way we edit the title block is we need to go to sheet settings, this one here, and we need to go to arrow, this arrow here, and click it down. And you've got title block here. So I'll show you that again. So you're on this page, sheet settings, arrow, title block, and you want to right click that. Right click that, and you see it comes up with this right here, and you want edit title block because you want to edit the title block. So we don't want to create a new title block, we don't want to change the title block, we want to edit the title block. So we click on edit. And it's going to come up like this, and you have to click OK. Kind of confirming that you want to actually do that. So OK, good, that's what I want to do. Okay, so it comes up like this. Now, we don't want all this information here. This is way too much. We don't want all this. So we need to delete some of this stuff. So we'll start off deleting title 1 and title 2, and we just have one title in there. And we can move these around. You can click on them and move them around. Like just like that. We can get rid of this design number. We don't need a design number. We don't need a sheet. We don't need a date of issue. We don't need this. We don't need this. Approved date. We don't need approved date. Created date, we want created date, we'll put that over here, and we can change this, we can delete that one actually as well. Technical reference, we don't need that. Technical reference, we don't need that. We don't need that. Created by, we want created by because that's going to, our name's going to go in there. Document type, we can delete that. Okay, so what we've got is got created by, which is going to be your name. You've got created date, the date it's created, and you want to get rid of all these other extra lines now. So if I get rid of this line, get rid of this line, I can actually click on that, and then I can move this down, just like that. And I can click on this, and I can see that little circle there, and I can just select on that and just move it down like this. Now I can delete all these other lines, delete that one. I can move this one down to here, just like that. I can get rid of this one, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, this, and this. Now I can move this down a little bit because this is a lot that's in there at the moment, so I can move that down and create a little bit more room. Okay, good. Move this one down. Move this one down. Move this down. Just like that. So I've got created by, which is going to be your name, title, the title that you save it as, the created date of course, and you want scale in this one here. So I go to text, so I can create new text here, so it says text up here, and you've got the little A, you can click on that, and you can just pop that down here and click that, and it's going to drag it out, and you can just click on that and then type in scale. You can write 2:1 scale because it's a 2:1 scale, and press on OK, that's good. Click on the text again, put it up here and type in scale. Enter. No, not enter. You have to actually click just click out of it. Just click out of it. So this is my title block now. If I go finish title block, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to automatically go to my name, created by Andrew Osborne, date, the date that I did it, and then title, the title of my project, so it's called Dice Project Tutorial because that's what I called it when I saved it, and then the scale is going to be 2:1 because that's the scale that I did my drawings at. So this is what we got so far. Now we can move this stuff around and make more room in this drawing, so we can move some of this around and make more room. So now what I need to do, I need to add dimensions. I need to show the dimensions of my die. So what I've got up here is our dimension. So like I said, the three most common features of this toolbar, you've got base view, projected view, and dimension. We want dimension now. So we don't want auto dimension because that's going to show too many dimensions. We want dimension. and I click on that, and now I can show the dimensions that I want to show. So first of all, I'm going to show that it is 20 by 20. So if I click on this line here, and then click on this line, and drag it up, I can show that this is 20 millimeters. I can then click on this line, and click on this line, and drag it out, and show that this one is 20 by 20. So now it's showing that this is 20 by 20 millimeters, and you obviously don't need to show that again for all of them, you just need to show it for one of them. So we know each of these, you know it's a cube that is 20 by 20. So now we need to show that how big the hole is, for all our holes. So if I click on still on the dimension tool, if I click on the outside line, so click on the outside line here, so not in the center, you want to click on the outside line here so you can see it like this, and drag that out. It's going to show that that is 3 millimeters. So we know that the diameter of this is 3 millimeters. So that shows how big the hole is. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to show the dimensions of some of our holes, the placings of some of our holes. So we don't need to show that this is 20 by 20. We don't need to show that this is 3. We don't need to show that any of these other ones are 3 because we know all the same. So what we want to do is show how far away this is from this edge. So we want to show how far away all these are from the edges. So what we want to do is go to the center. So find the center and then click on the outside line and drag it up. And that is going to shows that is 5. Now same thing again, center, outside line, and that shows that is 5. So I know that this is 5 by 5, and we know all of these are 5 by 5 now. So all of these ones from here to here is 5 by 5. So we don't need to show that again, we only need to show that once. Now we need to show the center. We need to show how big the center is, how far it is away from the center. So we need to go to this center one, and we need to find the center, click on that, click on the outside, drag it up. So that shows that it's 10 by 10, and we do that one, and we do it the other way. 10 by 10. So now you know the center for all of these, that's 10 by 10. We know this is 10 by 10. We know this is 10 by 10. So now we displayed this is 5 by 5. This is 10 by 10. This is 20. The whole thing is 20 by 20. And we also need to show what the 6 is as well. So the 6 is a little bit different from the other ones. So I'll show what that one is. So I click on the center and drag it out. This is 4. And if I do the other one the other way, center, outside line, drag it up, that's 4 by 5. Now if I show this one as well, drag that one out, that is 10, this one, and that's 5. Okay, so that shows everything you need to show for that. So we can click OK, good. Okay, so I'm happy with this. So if I click on File and then save that, no, actually I'll save that directly to, so save, I click on save and call it Dice Project Drawing. So I call it Dice Project Drawing. I'll find the folder I want to save it into, which is going to be my admin folder and going to be in my digital tech folder. And save in there. So now I've got Dice Project Drawing saved into my digital tech folder. Now if I also want to export it. No, I want to print it. What I want to do is print it. So I'm happy with this. I've saved it. I want to print it now. So I want to print it as a PDF, and that's what I'm going to submit. That's what you're going to submit. So you're going to press on print, and you want to go to PDF, Microsoft Print to PDF, and then you want to make sure you're on landscape, which I'm on, and then I want to select print. And then I want to choose where I want to save it to. So save it to your Digital Technologies folder in your OneDrive. So go to your OneDrive and go to your Digital Technologies folder. And then save it as Dice Project Drawing. Okay, so here it is right here. Dice Project Drawing saved into my Digital Technologies folder. If I click on that, you can see I've got a nice design drawing in here as a PDF. Now it's coming up this direction, so I'm just going to flip this around. There we go. And here is my design drawing. Brilliant. And that's what you're going to be submitting me. You're going to be submitting me a design drawing like this. And what I'm going to be marking is that you have the correct dimensions. So you have the dimensions in it, like all the dimensions. You have an isometric view. You have got the title block correctly done. and that's what I'm going to be marking you on. So that's finished. Awesome.